Everybody has a podcast.
Hi, everyone. Hope y'all had a good weekend slash weekend slash weekend, week slash weekend. Welcome into the show. Happy 4th of July week. This is
J.Wiggy, take out the trash!
Happy 4th, Grant Mills. Happy 4th to everyone out there listening tonight on the 3rd of July. I like the 4th of July. Good smoked meats. You got some firecrackers. You like the 4th of July, Grant Mills?
it can be a fun time. I usually don't do anything too much. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's just kind of a toss up.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how I am. I don't have any plans. Well, no, I came in grumpy. I'm giving you my nice voice, but I mentioned to you one-on-one earlier. I was working out, and I was out in the garage, and my daughter, 3-year-old, pulled the door. Well, she actually went and locked it, pulled it too, locking me in the garage and out of the house. It's the door from the inside of the garage to the house. So Man, I had no other option after I try to pick the lock and shit, but to kick that motherfucker in. So now on the 4th of July tomorrow morning, I got to fix the door that I kicked in today. So had to break into my own shit.
Was the wife out there with you?
No, she was at work. She still had about 2 hours to go, and I couldn't get her on the phone. So,
Oh, she's working at night. Okay.
yeah, this is a little bit earlier, but she usually works to the evening. But yeah, I mean, we didn't have a key to that door anyway. We just kind of locked it from the inside. And she's starting to get smart. She's starting to start fiddling with shit she shouldn't be playing with. And she turned the lock, pulled the door to, and ruined the workout. Ruined the whole 4th week. Fuck it. It's over.
You'll be all right. You're a handyman. You know how to do those things around the house with the wood and hammer and whatnot.
Yeah, I think I can. I think I've got it. You know, it was funny though. I swear, I was thinking, everything was going good today. It was a good day at work. Well, it's the day before holiday. We didn't really do shit. Had a good workout. Was vibing. Had the music going. Was chilling. I even thought, I was like, man, tomorrow I'm going to be chilling. It's going to be exciting. I don't have shit to do. And guess what? Now I got shit to do.
Well, it's a fun time. So how was your weekend besides the door incident?
Besides the door incident, it's good. I've got we got some Birmingham Stallions to talk about. USFL. That was fun. Little some weather over here, but kind of a relaxing, quiet weekend. And I got a surprise for you too. Me and the better half later in the week, we're going to go out to fabulous Las Vegas. So I'm looking forward to that later this week.
This week? Okay, you broke up there for a minute.
We made a last minute.
Well, how long are you going out there?
Yeah, we're going to go to Vegas. I think Thursday through Monday. So I'll be a game time decision depending on when I get back next week. So I'll let you know on that. But it's been a while since I've been out to the West Coast. She's never been to Vegas. I've been once, and I'm excited about it. I think it should be pretty fun.
That should be a good time. Where are you guys staying?
Man, I got to go back and look. I let her book all that shit. It's one of the God. Which one is it? I cannot remember. It's one of the ones you think of when you go to Vegas. You know what? I think it may be Luxor, the Pyramid.
Ah, nice. You think she'll let you get a hooker?
I'm going to ask her. I'm going to say Grant Mills recommended it.
I'm sure that will go over well. So I know you got Revamped. How is that? Have you been playing that any?
I played a lot this weekend. It's really good. I think if you like NCAA 14, and everybody does, and that's the last one we had, you're going to like Revamped. To me, it's worth it. There's definitely little upgrades. Stadiums look great. Graphics look great. Uniforms look great. The biggest problem with it that I've experienced so far, and I still haven't had time to do a real deep dive on all the modes. I've been playing mostly Dynasty. But if you want to update shit, that you're supposed to go to your computer, put it on a thumb drive, go back to the Xbox, somehow load it up into a third-party system they added. Because I want to do the playoff, and I looked into doing the playoff, but you have to go and kind of program it to do that shit. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But other than that, it's really fucking cool. I think they've updated the gameplay and the sliders where you can, the difficulty is even tougher on Heisman, which makes it a lot more fun. I got my ass kicked by fucking Ole Miss, Bama this week. Man, they were blitzing every play. I never saw that coming. I mean, they picked me off 4 times in a game. But you're fired. It's a cool game. I think if you like 14 and you can't wait for the return of NCAA next year, looking to get in a modded Xbox 360, or if you have a PS3, I think you can just download it straight to there. So it's definitely cool. Full review coming at some point when I can explore all the modes, but so far so good.
Nice. Getting the NCAA action going. And we got our boy in the house. What up, Whis?
I'm pretty good. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. How's your weekend?
I'm biting out back and, enjoying the sets and the sounds here. And just taking it easy a little bit, I went to church and stuff.
Went to church.
Church.
What?
I mean, listen, I gotta get spiritual sometimes, y'all dumbasses.
All right. I guess. This girl's turning you out.
Yeah, you shut up.
I knew
All
it.
right. Well, looks like everybody had a pretty good week. Pretty good weekend. I've been nerding it up lately on this wrestling shit. They got all kind of shows out there, and this goddamn weekend was so hot. I think the heat index is like 100 and 7 degrees or something fucking stupid. And so I've just been staying in, man. I haven't been really doing too much. Like I said, I've been checking out the wrestling archives, if you will. Junkyard Dog Dark Side came on the other night. I think the next one is next Tuesday. It's going to be Adrian Adonis.
That'd be sweet. Yeah, Adrian Adonis. Yeah, and I saw they had probably somebody. Yeah, so if you haven't had a chance to watch the Doink one, I'm gonna probably watch it tonight. Somebody uploaded the full one to YouTube. It popped up, so
sweet.
Gotta check it out.
That's a pretty good one, actually. And do they still do that character? I wonder.
I've heard
a couple of people that did it after him, but I don't know if it's still around.
Yeah, there was some guys on the independent circle that did it. I'm sure, Vince McMahon licensed his characters, so people that played them, a lot of them. I think there's some ifs and buts, blah blah blah. But like Diesel, Kevin Nash, that character was owned by the WWF, not Kevin Nash himself. So, they tried. Yeah, there was a couple of guys that played him, but I think there's some dudes that try to rip it off and go on the independent circuit and shit like that. Man, that's kind of such a shitty way to do it, though. If you got to make it on your own. You can't rob somebody else's character. I can understand the WWF having other guys play their character, but trying to put it on the indie circuit, man.
When I was watching the thing, I think he tried to take it on the indie circuit, and then Vince McMahon was like, "Hey, no, I got copyright on this," and then he was like, "All right, well," and he sued him for his residuals, and Vince was like, "I'll give you residuals, but I'm keeping the copyright." But I don't know if WWE, as they now are, has even used that character recently, or they just kind of. Lately, man, I don't watch wrestling like lately. Like I like all the old shit.
Right.
This new shit I don't really watch. I actually caught a little bit of preview to. Well, I guess it wasn't a preview. It was Rey Mysterio's son and then Dusty Rhodes' son talking about Money in the Bank or something. I didn't even see that. I don't really keep up with the recent shit.
Did you ever get down on any? We've probably talked a little bit about it. Did you ever get down on any wrestling video games? Did you like any of them, or nah?
Not too much. Not back in the day. I didn't. I know you probably got down on some.
Man, they made so many. Yeah, I did back in the day. Starting with Super Nintendo, I think Royal Rumble may have been my first game. They were really good. I loved them. And as they got, I think I even have one now on Xbox One. Man, maybe. I need to go back and look. I'm not familiar. I'm like you. I'm more of a 90s. I know you're more 80s wrestling. I'm not familiar with many of the people in the 2000s, 2010s at all. But I used to love the games where you could create your own character and your own entrance, have a tag team, and you had storylines and shit. They were pretty goddamn fun. I wouldn't mind going down that. But man, they're kind of like college football. They release a new one every fucking year. It's like Raw is War 2K3, 2K4. So I can't keep up with them. I would like somebody's recommendation on which one to do, because I think it's fun as hell to create your own character. We need to create a group of Grant Mills, J.Wiggy, Whis, have our own stable and shit, our own intro.
I'll be fucking up everybody, yeah.
That'd be funny.
I might have to bust that out. We're gonna have all NWO shirts and shit.
NWO. Did you like the NWO back in the day?
Loved it. Loved the storyline. Thought it was a fucking brilliant storyline. Brilliant. I mean, awesome characters, man. You had Hogan, Hall, and Nash.
Hall was a great villain.
Oh God, yeah, one of the best. And I love the NWO. I had the shirt, was a big fan, and it's kind of WCW shot themselves in the foot by letting every motherfucker in the NWO. It should have been much more exclusive of a stable. Then they just started. They did the LWO and then the NWO Wolfpack and all that shit. Man, they should have kept the core members and kept them fighting and stopped letting everybody in that motherfucker.
Interesting analysis from J.Wiggy with the wrestling, Raymond. So, who's your all-time favorite wrestler? If you had to
Gotta
pick one.
be. Yeah, I'd go Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Yeah, just so versatile. I love Stone Cold. I really did. But even when he was the ringmaster and even Stunning Steve in WCW, I was a big fan of him as a person. But Mick Foley, man, I mean, Cactus Jack, badass dude love, kind of funny, mankind, deranged. He could pull it all off, and he had the hardcore shit before it was popular, and everybody was trying to do that. Funny as hell, good mic skills, wrote a hell of a book that he wrote himself. Yeah, huge Mick Foley fan.
Did you ever like Bret the Hitman Hart?
No, and you know what's funny? I caught a lot of shit on a Facebook old '90s wrestling forum because I said that he was overrated. And man, fuck, you thought I would have burned the Canadian flag in front of people. These motherfuckers got pissed.
I never really liked him. I don't know what the fuck his character was supposed to be.
See, I agree. I thought he was really dry. I think he was. I think the WWF back then put him up there to be the good guy, to be your baby face. And kids just bought it. I think he appealed to kids, but I was kind of, when I really got into it, I was 10, 11, 12, not the 6-year-old anymore and shit. He never appealed to me. He was dry on the microphone. His wrestling was boring. And people say, what was good? He was technical and he was well-rounded, but it wasn't exciting. I mean, I like Shawn Michaels. He came out, running around and shit, primping, Ultimate Warrior, fucking sprinting down the ramp and shit. Undertaker scare. Yeah, Bret Hitman Hart just really didn't. For a hitman, he came out in black and pink. He just, I don't know. Wasn't a fan.
I've never seen a hitman dressed like that.
Fuck no.
See, I never understood I just didn't understand his character, I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm with you. I'm glad I'm not the odd man out because, man, I literally said this and I had so many people doing the laughing emoji and criticize me and comment, you fucking idiot, he was the best wrestler of the 90s. I was like, fuck him.
Man, no way. Of the 90s? You crazy.
Yeah, if we ever do the deep dive, and if you guys haven't watched it, yeah, go watch the Montreal Screwjob, Dark Side of the Ring with Jim Cornette. And Bret Hart took it way too seriously, refused to drop the title. Cornette had a good podcast, too, where he talked about the whole Montreal Screwjob. And, he didn't want to do business, and whatever. They took it from him, and he still acts like a baby to this day about it.
Yeah. I did have sex with a girl this past weekend.
Oh, I'm excited to hear about it.
Yep, yeah, I did. Yep, I did. And she was so dumb. She asked me how to spell AT&T. Whis hates those. All right, well, you know what we need to do right now is go ahead and get into some phone calls, see what the people have to say. Looks like we got Jerry in Knoxville, Tennessee. Jerry, what's up?
Hey, boys, this is Jerry Kirschenberger from Knoxville, Tennessee. Hope you boys are doing good. I just want to say I'm excited for the upcoming college football season. Trash Hopper and them balls are going to hold Alabama in
Okay, Jerry. God, these damn Tennessee fans are already getting obnoxious.
Yeah,
already getting obnoxious up there. I haven't even looked at their schedule. I need to just to see. I know there's some TBDs on Bama's is what I looked at, but I'm not sure their strength of schedule, Tennessee. But if I was to take a guess, I think they'll do better than they did last year, possibly. Well, I don't know about that quarterback though. That's another thing. It's kind of I know we kind of talked about this last week in the quarterback situation, but if there's somebody else there that can give Joe Milton a run for his money, they might could do something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's got a cannon. It's just the accuracy. They've got a cupcake-ass schedule, though, so I'll give you the rundown real quick. They play Virginia, Austin P, Florida, UTSA, that's Texas San Antonio, South Carolina, A&M, Alabama, Kentucky, Connecticut, Missouri, and Georgia, and Vanderbilt. So, I can count 6-7 wins right there. Virginia, Austin P, UTSA, Missouri, Vanderbilt, Kentucky, probably Connecticut. So that's probably 7 wins. Their hardest games, they've got Georgia. That's at Tennessee. They're going to be at Alabama, and then Texas A&M at Tennessee. So pretty easy schedule.
Yeah, that sounds like they should do all right. They should fare all right. So we'll see, Jerry. Well, fuck, let's go to Harriet in detail.
Hey.
What up? How you doing?
I just want to say something to that fool, Jerry, Kirschman, or whatever the hell. You shut the hell up. You ain't gonna do shit. Josh Hart is a fraud. We ever gonna whoop that ass. Shut the hell up. I just want to give a shout out to the BGN Stallions once again, champions. And I just want to say, roll tide, I'm ready for the college football season 2023. Roll tide.
Roll tide, Harriet. And yes, we are ready for the season. Stallions winning championships. I didn't even see it. It was a blowout, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. You know what? I didn't, and I, again, feel like a bad USFL fan. I could write a book how shitty I am as a USFL fan. I've been so on and off, but I thought it was on Sunday. I swear I thought it was going to be yesterday. I didn't think it was Saturday.
I didn't watch it, James. I didn't watch it either, so you know.
It was hot as fuck out, so but they were up in Ohio playing. So yeah, that's awesome though. It really is. Stallions win the second straight USFL championship. They've had a really good team. I think the quarterback Magoo will probably find his path back to the NFL. Looked like it was 28-12, and they had a 2 seasons, 24 games. Stallions are 21-3. That's fucking impressive as can be.
21. Oh yeah. Coming up soon, we're gonna have our college football preview and of course coverage throughout the season. That's coming up. I mean, not too much longer, folks, and it's gonna be good. Hopefully we'll have some fall weather that won't be so fucking hot through the damn September, October, and whatnot, but we'll just have to see on that. And hopefully it will come sooner than later, folks, because, man, I'm ready for some college football, man. Just nothing going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sir, yes, sir. Let's go ahead and get into some news right now. All right. I know we're talking about old Pat Sajak retiring last week at the Wheel of Fortune after being on that damn shit for, I don't even know how long he was on there. Oh man, forever. Old Pat Sajak. Now he's saying that Ryan Seacrest be the replacement. And Vanna White was, I think she was a contract holdout. I think I'm not sure what's the update on that, but yeah, she makes $3 million a year. She's trying to get paid more. She's trying to get paid like double that, I heard. Hell, I think Pat was making like 15. That's insane. God.
I fucked up in my life.
I think I accidentally was fucking having some technical difficulty. Anyway, Pat Sajak, Vanna White, yeah, they make hella money. They don't do shit. Pat Sajak, what's he making, like $15 million a year? Vanna White is making $3 million a year for just doing what she does, and I don't know if she got her contract shit going on, but you know how many fucking women would do that for way less?
Dude, I'd go do it for fucking $80,000 a year. They don't want to see me up there turning fucking letters, my ugly ass, but I still would do it.
I guess she's still negotiating, but I mean, come on, dude. She doesn't do anything. Jesus.
Yeah, and I heard the counter argument to her was, he had some raises apparently, and she didn't, but she got bonuses. But at the same time, he's hosting, he's talking, he has to be congenial, he has to, make conversation with the contestants, he has to make sure the puzzle's right, consult the judges. She turns the letters that light up. I feel like his job is a little more in depth. Now, don't get me wrong, when you say Wheel of Fortune, everybody knows who Vanna White and Pat Sajak are, so they're a team, they're a combo package, right? But I still think the host does more. I don't think her job should be in comparison to what the host is doing.
And it looks like old Seacrest is going to get about $28 million a year. Jesus. I really don't like him. He's kind of like a, well, Seacrest, like, whatever, man. I mean, who cares about that dude? He's a fucking chode. I don't like him, He's just like, I don't know. It's just nothing special about Ryan Seacrest to me.
I was going to say, that's kind of the appeal, not the appeal, the lack of appeal for me. He's just like an everyman, which I respect that man. He's made his hustle. He's done well. Kudos. I tip my hat to money, but he doesn't bring anything to the table except he's still Ryan Seacrest. He reminds me of the mid-2000s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to get somebody really crazy in that motherfucker or something. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know. But somebody like just like really you wouldn't think to be on there or something. I mean, Ryan Seacrest does everything. All the stupid hosting shit. Like, I'm just tired of seeing his ugly face, man.
Get Joey Diaz to do it.
That would be cool.
I watch that shit.
Hell yeah. Big Joey.
Yeah, they need somebody to stir the pot a little bit up there and talk a little shit. Man, and to be honest, who the fuck watches Wheel of Fortune?
Old people.
Oh, yeah.
Old people. They love watching that shit.
Yeah, I don't be watching that shit. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched a whole episode.
I definitely have not.
No.
Oh, well. Good luck to Vanna and old... What's his face? So we got some kind of gross news, and this is earlier, I guess. This is earlier in the month. I meant to talk about it. Particularly gross. A story out of Houston, Texas, and apparently dudes are buying maxi pads to deal with quote gooch grease. Apparently, gooch grease is the buildup of lint, sweat, and fecal matter that accumulates in a man's anal crack after a long day of activity. Thus, men are using maxi pads to deal with excess gooch grease. Gooch grease per Fox 26 in Houston. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it that hot in Houston? What's going on in Houston? That is fucked up. Man, you just know there's going to be some fucking bastards that come out with men's butt tampons or something. Oh, man, that would be.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to try to make money.
I know it, and people gonna buy this bullshit. This generation, they like that kind of dumb shit.
We need to normalize bidet toilets, yeah.
Yeah, I've never used one of those. Have you, J.Wiggy, the bidet?
Yeah, I used one in Japan, and I'm a
Yeah.
fan. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
It's pretty standard. Keeps your ass clean and shit.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
Whis.
you just like add right onto your toilet. Would you think about ever doing that at the house?
I
The
would do
like
it for.
add-on bidet, yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it keeps your ass clean and stuff. I don't. Come on, everybody's out there taking one of them dookies and shit. That's like all up in there. Something that you need a pressure washer to get out. And a bidet, you got a little pressure washer in there. It takes care of the the ass stuff. So you don't want to be stanky and shit. So yeah, I agree, man. Whis got that one right. Let's let's make sure everybody gets a bidet in the future.
Yeah, they do that in Europe. That's like what they do out there, I guess, right? So, not a bad idea for the bidet toilets, man. So I'm hoping that I don't go to the local Walmart in a few months and see, freaking man butt pads, man pond butt pads
Ugh.
for men.
God. Yeah.
Could be coming to your town soon, folks. Who knows? Hey, I've been seeing a bunch of these ESPN layoffs. You seen this, J.Wiggy? Everybody getting laid off.
Yeah, I've seen him. David Pollock seemed to be the headline everybody's complaining about being laid off. And I like David Pollock. I thought he was good. I don't think he was great. But there were several others, too. Susie Kobler was one of them. And
I think she's hot. For something about her I like.
yeah, you know what? I could see it. I could see it. Not conventionally, but there's something there.
She's definitely sexy. Max Kellerman, I hate him, so I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah,
he's an idiot. Jalen Rose, I think another one is a big one. Keyshawn, he's gone. I know there's some other ones. There's a lot of them. I can't even think of them right now off the top of my head. But yeah, a lot of people getting laid off. I'm hearing it's a result of the Pat McAfee deal. Got an $85 million deal, looks like, with ESPN.
God damn.
That's crazy time.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're clearing out cap space. I've never even listened to the show. What was it like? Just a podcast at first, or on YouTube or something?
I think so. Yeah. Pat's an interesting guy. He keeps it entertaining. He's pretty funny. I thought he was a good addition to college football game. He brings something different, man. Corso, they've got to just pull the plug. And I know he's been there a long time, but I mean,
was he even there last year, or was he doing every shit from home like he had been doing? Or was he on the set? I can't remember.
He was there sometimes. I think the past 2 seasons he's taken a couple of games off from being sick or injured or just feeling under the weather, man. But it's almost sad, man. People talk about Biden being up there and being a puppet for the president job, and he is. But yeah. He is. I mean, let's just be honest. And same with Corso, man. He's been there a long time. It's hard to let go. It's hard to say goodbye. But I feel like if they're going to keep him involved, they need to just pre-record his segments, let him get it right, and then air him at the end of the show or something. Don't put him out there on display and shit, because it's not even. It's sad. And I know Kirk Herbstreit's been an advocate for keeping him out there, and that's a good homie, but. Yeah, watching. I think McAfee brings a nice change of pace to the show. Fun, exciting. Yeah, new generation coming up.
All right, who's next, yeah? Who's next? All right, a player, yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's see, Wiggy, do you have any news items you want to cover? I don't know. I'm going to check something real quick. I was looking earlier, but I just don't see any good video game news or anything like that happening. Nothing really exciting. So,
Yeah, you know what? I've got a couple things off the top of my head I can probably just chime in on. I saw, and this is probably social media news. Maybe I'll start doing some social media news, shit that I see on the social. But did you see they recovered some remains from that submarine implosion? But apparently, everybody kept making fun of that thing being steered with the controller that you could buy on Amazon. They apparently saw it in one of the photos, so the controller
Oh wow.
survived. Yeah, there's a picture of it laying on the ocean floor, chilling. So people get imploded, but the goddamn controller from Amazon still remains.
Man, I would have not. I don't know, and man, I don't even know where to go with that. And it's like so much shit. It's. And they ain't no in fucking hell, man. No, I don't even go. I don't even want to go on a fucking cruise. Like, there's no way. And so yeah, I know that's been kind of talked about to death. Not gonna really go too deep into that, but what the fuck, man? Like, no.
Yeah, I think you gotta weigh your risk on a lot of shit. But you know what? Any given day, cars are dangerous. Fucking, food's dangerous. You can choke on it. Everything. But the submarine thing is just you're subjecting yourself to such pressure, man. How crazy is that?
That's like baby, every day's dangerous. She's choking on this big dick, y'all.
Oh God.
How did I know you were gonna say some perverted shit like that?
I mean, it's a fact of life.
I guess.
Well,
I don't know about all that.
Whis always talking shit.
Don't know about that.
That's been a quiet weekend, though. I'm with you. I chilled this weekend. Didn't really get into the news too much. Nothing's really going on. I think people are kind of, ready for the 4th in the lovely U.S. of A. and trying to chill and shit. Did you work today, or were you off today?
No, I had to work, but it wasn't anything too bad. And now you had to work as well, right?
Yeah, I did. I had some shit to do, and I got a lot of work done relative to a holiday, but for the most part, it was pretty cake, and try to cut out a little early. And tomorrow, obviously, gonna be off the work, chilling. So,
You guys do anything? Cook out with the fam or anything like that?
you know what? You kind of nailed it earlier. I'm hit and miss every year. This year, we don't have any plans. My wife actually has to work tomorrow, so she
Oh wow.
yeah, she gets a floating holiday. So, yeah, she's got to work, and then yeah, so I'll probably be chilling, working on a door. The Wiggy family, the Wiggy parents said they may run me by a steak because they're gonna grill out over at the house. So, get some barbecued meat somewhere. But in the past, I've done a little bit of everything. I've went out to big family gatherings and shot fireworks. I think we did fireworks last year, and I think
Oh
this year though,
god.
yeah,
The best
probably
was
chill.
back in the day when you were a fucking kid. I remember specifically, dude, we had these pipes. I got like one end welded shut just for like bottle rockets. Um,
Kind of sweet.
and there was like these metal pipes, dude, and like we'd be in the woods and like shooting them at each other, like no goggles, anything like that, dude. And I remember one year we were in the fucking deep in the woods, dude, and somehow a spark got into my box. I had like a box of fucking fireworks with me, which I should have had them strapped to my back, but they were laying by the tree for some reason. And man, the whole shit's just fucking went off everywhere, man. I think we caught a fucking forest fire, started a forest fire, man. That shit was fucked up. But God, man, this is some of the very, very funnest. No, it's not a word. The just such a fun time back then, man. That now those are the 4th when you can have fireworks and everything and shoot them at your friends. That was the
Oh,
best.
bottle rocket wars and shit. That was, man. I miss those days. My granddad used to take us to get to the fireworks stand and buy all sorts of crazy shit. And I took the kids last year and let them buy a bunch of shit. We spent dude, I can't believe how much money they are. Now I realize how why my granddad was always hesitant to buy as much shit as we wanted. But bottle rockets were always the staple. My brother and I would light them, and dude, we used to shoot the motherfuckers out of our hands and shit. Crazy as
Yeah,
hell. Man, the kids back then, that we were some wild motherfuckers, but
shoot
I miss
Roman
that.
candles at each other.
Oh yeah, man. My dad was shooting a Roman candle one time, and our dog, he was an old red bone coonhound named Red, jumped up, grabbed that motherfucking Roman candle out of my dad's hand, and it started shooting at the whole family. He was running around with it, and that damn thing started like aiming at my mom and stuff. Everybody's ducking.
Oh
Dog's
man,
crazy.
we got a lot of him.
Don't
Oh
worry,
man.
don't worry,
Well,
Peanut.
Man, we got who we got? We got Raj in North Khaki. Raj, what up?
What do, Rush?
Hey, this is Raj. What is up, folks?
What up?
I'm good. Grant, what is your next food quest? I want to know. You never told us. Tell us what is up, and I will hang up and listen. Good evening.
Ew, I never did tell anybody. I thought I was gonna do another burger, but lately I've been on the breakfast sandwich, the classic bacon, egg, and cheese. I've been trying to. Yeah, first of all, am I gonna do a fried egg or over easy egg? Because I really like the yolks, man. I love the yolks when they come out. What I used to do is for breakfast back in the day, get a couple of over easy eggs, toast with butter on there, and then dip the toast into the yolk. Oh man, that's fire. That's some good shit. And
That's
so
game shit.
with this bacon, egg, and cheese, I'm thinking I'm just gonna do the over easy egg with like really good either regular bacon or a Cajun bacon. And then right now, the bread. You know, I do mayonnaise, of course, because that just goes with it. But the bread, I'm thinking a brioche bun. Right now, I got the potato bun. You got mayonnaise, you got bacon, and you got egg, and you got cheese. Now, the cheese is a Sargento medium. I don't know if like a deli cheddar might be better on it. So I'm still working with the ingredients, but right now it's the classic bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what I'm working on for the next food quest, folks. Kind of just like something that just happened. You know, I had the ingredients. I started with cage-free eggs. You know, the good eggs. You know, the white people whole food eggs. Okay, the free range, whatever. Cage free fucking eggs.
Cruelty free.
Yeah, right. Like I fucking know, but anyway. So yeah, best ingredients. That's really, and then we'll just go from there. I gotta tweak my seasonings and whatnot, things like that, man. You know, I also got some cod. I'm working on frying that. I got to get my batter right. You know, got to get a good fish batter. And that might be the next thing, but right now it's the bacon, egg, and cheese, man. Wiggy, have you got anything going on in the kitchen, man? Have you been like a dish you guys have been doing, or has it all been all meal prepped like every week or lately?
Yeah, you know what? I've been fucking with the air fryer a lot more, man. That thing is
You doing
brilliant.
anything new in there? Like, do you do different recipes from time to time, or are you just consistent with the same stuff?
I'm pretty consistent with the same shit. I need to branch out, but I'll tell you one thing too, and maybe I've mentioned this before, but probably not. Even with the kid shit, like with the kids, they like fish sticks and like those chicken nuggets, stuff like that. That's the freezer stuff. You put that shit in the microwave, and it just tastes like the kids are gonna eat it because it's a fried piece of fish or chicken, whatever. Man, it is 100 times better when you air fry it. I mean, it gets crispy on the outside, nice and gold. It's like white meat on the inside. It is like something you would pick up at a fast food restaurant. I'm not saying it's gourmet shit, but it's definitely not from the microwave bullshit. It makes it a lot better. I'm doing my typical steak, but I've also tried to experiment with cheaper cuts just to see if you can make them taste good. What I usually do is bust them out on the pan first, sear each side, then chop them up a little bit. Usually into bites, like steak bites, a little parsley on them, salt, pepper, and put them in the air fryer. 8-10 minutes, dude. It's so juicy. Love it. I think it's if you haven't gotten one yet, you've got to go get that air fryer, bust it out and shit. It makes everything taste better, and it's quick, easy. You clean up the breeze. I sound like a motherfucking dude that sells shit on the infomercials.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I gotta make some space, but I was thinking about getting the one that flips up and down.
Oh yeah.
I don't know yet, man. There's so many different ones, you know.
Yes, they got the ones that have I think two different trays in them, so you can do two things at once. That shit's pretty tight. Yeah, man, I think it's a really cool. It's just nice how easy and convenient it is. I tell you, I'm about efficiency. That's why I eat a bunch of boring shit all the time, because it's just more about time for me. I like to have my time back. I don't like to cook every night and shit like that. I like to prep it out, eat it, get my macronutrients in, my proteins and stuff. I do need to venture out. I would love to try some. We've done salmon bites in the air fryer, which is pretty good. Made a little coating of like a little breading on them, then put some salmon bites in there, and they came out really fucking good. You
What
like
about?
salmon?
I do like salmon. It's good.
Fuck yeah.
What about like cow tongue or pig brains? That's pretty out there.
It's pretty out there. I haven't got that fancy yet, but next time I'm gonna bust one out for your ass. Some pig brains and cow tongue.
I'm always afraid, like, I'm gonna hook up with some foreign chick and I'm gonna like go to her parents' house and then like they're gonna serve me like some fucking calf brains or some shit, and like I gotta eat it because, like, you know, if you don't, other cultures, man, if you don't eat that shit, they get insulted. That's like an insult. And so it's like, I gotta eat these fucking brains. I remember somebody telling me that, man. I went somewhere and they had to do that, and like they still don't feel right.
Oh man,
it was like some kind of brains. I can't remember if it was calf brains or pig brains, but oh god, that would suck. I don't know what the fuck I'd do, man. Faking illness or some shit. I don't know, man. Like that'd be a tough one.
God, yeah. How the hell are you gonna get out of that shit?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I would probably just have to. I think at our age, I think, you know, if you're in your 20s and shit, or teenager especially, you're probably going to be more, intimidated or feel obligated. At my age, man, if I didn't want to do that shit, I'd be like, man, fucking, I ain't eating this nasty. I don't like you that much.
Oh, motherfucker!
Get out! Get out!
Oh shit, that's funny. Hopefully, I won't get caught up in no shit like that. Man, what? Who else we got going on the phone line? Let's go ahead and hit up Tony in Queens, New York. Tony, what it do?
Hey fellas, this is Tony from Queens, New York. I wanted to know, what was your favorite Power Ranger coming up? My favorite one was the red one. He was cool. He was kicking ass and shit. Who did y'all like back in the day? I'll hang up and listen. Happy 4th of July, y'all. Have a good one.
Happy 4th of July, Tony. The Power Rangers, did you ever get into that, J.Wiggy?
I never watched a fucking episode in my life.
Oh,
I know.
I like the yellow one, y'all. She's pretty cool.
I bet you did. I like the pink one. Old Kimberly Joe, I think.
Yeah.
That's her name. She was pretty hot. So
everybody talks about her. Yeah, everybody talks about her being hot. I remember that. Everybody said that. All the boys had the crush back on her in the day. So I'll go with her just to, be on the safe side.
Yeah, and then you had the mysterious green Power Ranger, Tommy.
Oh,
yeah. I think he killed himself. He's dead. So,
oh god,
sad times. I guess. I never heard of him doing anything else. So I guess his career didn't take off like maybe he thought it would, or who the hell knows, man. In life, life can be really fucked up. So, but I don't know. I just heard that he killed himself not too long ago.
Did he?
It wasn't that long ago.
Was it mysterious circumstances, or he?
I think it was a suicide. It's a suicide. It's a suicide.
Yeah, that sucks. So rest in peace to him.
Tommy, the Green Power Ranger.
Yeah, that shit's sad. Did whatever happened to Frank Fritz? Did he ever die?
I don't know. He's probably still in a vegetable state or some shit. I have no. I don't keep up with that show, man. I really don't like it, man. I guess I used to watch it back in the day for the hell of it, but it was all right, man. But it's just like, I don't know. I don't keep up with it. I don't even know if it's on anymore, to be honest with you. I don't
Oh,
think
you
they're
know what?
doing new episodes.
Let's see. We have an update on him. Failure. There was some failure, an inventory report. There's some shit on Frank Fritz. Somebody had filed a conservatorship on his ass because he had gotten
Huh.
yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Good luck, Frank Fritz. He suffered a debilitating stroke in July 1 year ago, and it said it left his decision-making capacity impaired. But whatever.
Oh, man. Sorry, man. Oh, that shit don't happen. Like, if I ever have a stroke, I just want that shit to kill me right then. I don't want to be a fucked up vegetable, man. That would suck.
I
Yes.
couldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. If I've told my wife that, I've told my family and stuff, and I haven't told my kids yet. I'm not going to sit down with a 3-year-old and have a conversation about her pulling the plug on the old man just yet. But yeah, you know, if I'm ever in a state where somebody has to wipe my ass or I have to shit in a bag or something, man, y'all just take me out.
Yeah. Gotta go holler.
It ain't got to be fancy or anything. Y'all can, you know what? Just put me out of my misery. Put me out in the woods. Let the animals take care of me.
Yes!
Let's go ahead and we got a gamer review. I know last week we did Sonic 2, so this week Sonic 3. 94 Sega Genesis. Published by Sega for the Genesis. Like the previous Sonic games, this is a side scroller. Collecting rings, defeating enemies. You control Sonic and Tails, who attempt to retrieve Chaos Emeralds to stop the evil Dr. Robotnik from relaunching his space station, the Death Egg, after it crash lands on a mysterious floating island. Sonic 3 introduces Knuckles, the Echidion, the island guardian who lays traps for Sonic and Tails. Development began in January 1993 by Sega Technical Institute in California, shortly after the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It was initially developed as an isometric game similar to what would eventually be Sonic 3D Blast, but became a conventional 2D game due to time constraints. Sonic 3 was developed simultaneously with Sonic and Knuckles. They were planned as a single game until time constraints and cartridge costs forced the developers to split it. The Sonic 3 cartridge can be attached to an adapter on the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge, creating a combined game, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The pop musician Michael Jackson composed portions of the soundtrack but left the project and went uncredited. His music was replaced in some re-releases. Sonic 3 was released in North America and Europe in February 1994 and in Japan in May.
Is it February or February? What's up with that roof?
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is a 2D side-scrolling platformer, as with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You can control Sonic, Tails, or both simultaneously. In the former choice, players control Sonic while Tails runs along beside him. A second player can join at any time and control Tails separately. Sonic 3 adds the ability for Tails to fly for a short time by spinning his twin tails like a helicopter rotor. When he tires, he falls, and like Sonic, Tails can also swim underwater. Hey, did you ever play any of these Sonic games? Did you even have a Genesis?
I never had a Genesis. I played them because I had a buddy that had one, and he would come over, play some Super with me, and I'd play Genesis over there at his house. So I'm familiar with them, and I remember, that was kind of the face of the Genesis, all the Sonic games. So I liked them, but I don't know the history or the lore behind Sonic.
I gotcha. I definitely,
That's cool
had a
shit.
Genesis. Yeah, and they're fun games because they're pretty fast. I don't know, it's a good time waster, I guess you could say. Um,
What do?
yeah. Sega spent $20 million in marketing in the U.S. to promote the European release. The British band, the Right Said Fred, adapted their song Wonder Band to include references to Sonic. The song was used in Sonic 3 advertisement and released as a single, which charted in the UK at number 55. A single cartridge version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles Sonic the Hedgehog 3 limited edition was canceled. A ROM version was leaked online in 2008. I mean, you guys know like the controls and shit and kind of how it goes. So I don't feel like I have to get into that. And what you do, it's kind of the same thing. Gameplay is the same. Looks like we were talking earlier about Michael Jackson. He had some shit going, but he left the project, I guess. So I kind of am curious as to what the fuck he did on this game. Looks like it was he had some samples of him beatboxing. Yeah. So around this time, this is the whole. He had some shit going with thinking he was a predator. I don't know about all that, but I think that's why he he left. Yeah. Anyway, so as far as the gameplay and everything, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. That's going on a 5 scale. So not bad, fun. If you just want to sit back and mindlessly play and watch, those games that have that fast action, it's kind of like just sit back and chill and just watch it, What's the time of day? Play Sonic 3 anime game. Go get it. Go port it. Go get an old Sega Genesis and buy it. I don't know. Do what you want to do.
We need to bust out at the thrift stores one day and see if we can find some old gaming units or get lucky and strike some games that maybe have some value to them or some shit. I never get lucky with finding that shit. I think people have caught on to the idea of thrifting and flipping shit. So I'll be down to go do that one weekend. We need to bust that shit out one day.
Hey, I saw a guy on YouTube buy like a carpet cleaner at the thrift store and flip it. Flip to renting it out to churches or something or whatever. Shit. It's not a bad idea, but I never find anything cool like that when I go. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get that lucky either. I wish I would. I found some video games before, but nothing that would be like amazing or any good. No good value to them, and no shit that I really want to get down on.
Yeah, true that. I wish I could find something that was valuable, and then I bought it and flipped it for a lot of money, or found out it was some kind of fucking crazy antique or art piece that auctioned off for a bunch of money, a bunch of cash. I'll be tripping.
Some people will get lucky with that shit. I saw that motherfucker that bought a picture from the old West, and it ended up being one of the only pictures of Billy the Kid on there, and he sold it for $2 million or some shit. Yeah, he hit a lick on that one, but I'd never even see anything cool, because I think that'd be a cool picture regardless as Billy the Kid. There's a bunch of old outlaws playing polo out in the old West, chilling, and I think that'd be a cool pic to have around the house, but yeah, it's even fucking cooler when it's worth $2 million, but I always just see the bullshit out there.
Yeah, right. The pictures of grapes and Mestizo Jesus and shit. That isn't any fucking money, damn it. Okay, grandma pictures and shit. Yeah, I never have anything cool. Ain't no Rembrandts hanging out at grandma's house, so unfortunately.
No.
Man. Let's do let's see. I got something. Yeah, I was debating on I want to go here or not, but let's do it anyway.
Hey y'all, it's your boy, Whis up on here. And just gonna talk to y'all for a minute. My boy Grant, well, he's got a gripe. Sometimes he talks shit. Sometimes it's pretty dumb. But then sometimes it's not. So just fucking hang out and see what he's got to say, y'all. Don't be dumb. It's your boy, what I'm here to say. Listen, call me. some hookers around and screaming in the mud, y'all. And I just want you to know that he's talking shit. His name is Grant Mills, and you know the deal, y'all.
All right. J.Wiggy, what kind of TV service do you use? Are you a streamer?
Yeah, streamer, YouTube TV. Cut cable, I think 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, YouTube TV. Also have most of the big name movie apps. I guess the Hulu and the Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. I
What about you?
I just have Sling TV.
Yeah, good shit. I had it before.
And lately, these fucking commercials. I think it's like Nationwide Insurance or whatever. And it's the same fucking commercial. The black girl playing the guitar, HER. Okay, y'all gotta get a new ad campaign. Like, this shit's like the same. She's not even that good at guitar. Like, the same, like, kind of, like, I know your fucking whatever theme song or whatever, but, oh, man, it's just brutal. It's brutal, man. Okay, we get it. You're a girl who can play a guitar. Big fucking whoop-de-woo. Who cares? You've been fucking doing this goddamn ad campaign for fucking months. I mean, it's been forever. Put Peyton Manning back on there. He was good. Somebody else. God damn, I'm tired of this bitch. It's been way longer than anybody else that y'all have had on your fucking ad campaign. So take that bitch off of there, okay? This is like commercials. They're back to back. Like, they'll do one and then be another one right after it. Same bitch, same guitar. It's just, I can't. Like, stop that shit, man. I want to watch my shows, my stories. And here you go with this damn commercial again, 99 fucking times a night. Stop that shit. There's something new. Just put your fucking thing up there and do your little song without anything. Fuck. I'm tired of celebrities always hawking all kind of shit. And most of the things they hawk ain't worth a goddamn. That's my thing. If you ever see a celebrity hawk anything, don't buy that shit, because it's shit. They don't know fucking anything. Celebrities are fucking idiots. They're stupid. Dumbasses. They don't know shit. So, why would you even trust them? You think Ice-T has fucking that car fucking whatever that shit is? Hell no. Any of that shit, man, they don't have that shit. They pay cash money for theirs. They don't have any fucking warranties. Come on, man. So yeah, that's our rant, our gripe. You have anything on your mind, J.Wiggy, before we get out of here tonight?
That is pretty funny you mentioned that, though, about the celebrities. So as somebody that's worked in, and you've worked in like call centers and stuff where you're handling a lot of different clients, I never had a famous person that we had to deal with, but we kind of knew most of the famous people. You nailed it. I love your gripe. They're not dealing directly with these motherfuckers. They're not calling into Nationwide. They either got that shit under a business name or somebody else's shit. And they're not dealing with that low-level bullshit that they hawk. They're dealing with some high-level shit. They've got stuff that caters to their privilege. I mean, it is what it is. I got some bullshit-ass auto insurance because I'm a bullshit-ass person. People with a lot more money aren't doing that shit. And they ain't going to be calling in complaining and shit on the goddamn customer service line and shit. So, kind of makes me mad, though. Hypocrite motherfuckers.
It's, I don't know. If I were a celebrity, maybe I'd just do that too to get a check, but...
I was going to say, I mean, I'm probably a hypocrite too, because I probably would too. Hey, man, you want $2 million to say you like Mint Mobile? Oh, fuck yeah, I love that shit. I love them because they're giving me money.
Right.
Yeah, it is, man, it is. I mean, I think, it's kind of, not depressing, but they're just so out of touch. It's like when they asked Bill Gates how much he thought, food cost and shit. He was so... Didn't even realize what shit cost. I mean, he's so far gone from the average person.
Oh, yeah, he's got personal shoppers and people to do everything for him, so...
Yeah, he's a couple degrees away, but I agree too. Advertising these days, the television programs, the commercials, all of it's boring. I never get down on the TV that much, but when I do and I see that shit on YouTube, all the ads, all the same, catering to fucking people catering to the shit that they think people want to see, and they couldn't be more fucking wrong.
Damn right.
I'm live.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't know about a player. I'm a true player, y'all. All day, all night. Y'all know what's up. Baby lesbian, I love baby. And that's the bottom line, because Whis Creamer said so, yeah.
All right. Hell yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Great. Yeah, I don't know. What? So Wiggy's going to Vegas this week. What else you got going? You got all your prep food ready?
Yeah, prep food's ready. Got a little steak, got a little chicken. You guys hear me say it every week, the same shit. I didn't go crazy this week. We'll be out of town, so I only bought a couple of small things. I'm gonna try to get some fish in the rotation starting next week. I kind of want to hear what you're gonna do with the cod, so keep me updated. I'd like to see what you got going on, and that's it. Nice quiet week. I'm looking forward to some stories out west in the Wild Wild West. If I get lucky, hit some big slots or make some money, you guys won't see me again. Otherwise, I will probably I may be gone next week. I'll let Grant Mills know in the off time. If I am, I'm going to miss you guys. Tune in to the old episodes. I'm still in Grant Mills' line. And seriously, enjoy your 4th, guys. If you're shooting fireworks, by the way, next time you tune in, please come back with the same amount of fingers as you have tonight. Okay?
Please. Whis Craigie.
I just want to say, baby's calling me, holler at a player.
All right. Words of wisdom, Wiggy, or did you already say that?
Yeah, I think that was mine.
Okay.
But in all sincerity, we love you guys. We want you to be typing in your comments, emails, your Twitters, all that shit. Keep your Twitter fingers attached. Watch those fireworks tomorrow.
Yes, everybody, check out the old episodes, grantmills.podbean.com. We will be back next week, 9:30 on the Dirty. Everyone, have a great 4th of July, and smoke it up.